But Nancy Pelosi, she's always been nuts. Listen to what Nancy Pelosi said about making more cuts.
President Clinton, President Bush, President Reagan, and this president have all negotiated the debt ceiling and given up something for that. So why now? Is
because
it just,
the
no, we can't do
cupboard
this?
is there. There's no more cuts to make. It's really important that people understand that. We all.
It is really important.
Mm-hmm.
There is not a single cut we can make to this.
She
$4
is
trillion
old Mother Hubbard.
Oh, yeah, bare cupboard.
And she's got her cupboards are bare. And it's really important. There is no more cuts. Have they made cuts?
I don't.
Can you tell me what cuts they have
Well,
made?
the sequester was a cut on the increase. So think about that.
Seriously, have they made they made a cut? Can you think of cuts that they made?
I mean, it's what she's talking about is definitely the sequester, which
was a cut to increase.
Yeah.
But there's
no cuts.
There's never been a cut.
I don't think they have cut it. I don't think they've cut anything.
I mean, certain programs.
They've cut defense.
Yeah, there's certain programs that cut 2 or 3%. It was all very small.
But look, we are spending money on critical things only.
Like,
for instance, can I tell you about studying pig poop?
Mm-hmm.
It is critical that we continue the Environmental Protection Agency's program of studying pig poop.
Yeah. Well, another thing. Let's say
$1.2 million.
Just $1.2 million. That's a bargain. What about, okay, you got a rattlesnake. Rattlesnake's going through the forest, okay? Comes up to a squirrel. How does it react to that squirrel? We need to know that. But more importantly, what if the squirrel is a robot? Okay, let's see. So, is snake through the woods? Robot squirrel pops up.
Okay, I don't know.
What happens here? What's the interaction like?
There's no robot squirrels.
Oh no, there is. There is because we built one for $325,000 to monitor how the snake would react to the robot squirrel.
But the cool thing is, it's called Robo Squirrel,
it's
not
called,
Robot Squirrel.
Right, Robo Squirrel.
Robo Squirrel.
Wait. Come on, stop screwing with me.
No.
$325,000 was spent on a robotic squirrel named Robo Squirrel.
No,
this National Science Foundation grant was used to create a realistic-looking robotic squirrel for the purpose of studying how a rattlesnake would react to it.
Right. What about finding out how cupcake
Who
shops
cares?
are trending?
Could I wait? Stop. Are we concerned that the rattlesnake population may at some point encounter a group of robot squirrels?
I would
you
say
never know when a robo squirrel will pop up in nature. You never know.
And what happens with the rattlesnake? Now, the good thing is,
We
hopefully,
don't know yet,
next
but
year
we're
we'll
finding
create
out.
another robo squirrel to see how a robotic duck-billed platypus would react to.
Well, we need two because how does the robo squirrel react to another robo squirrel?
Oh, man, that's a great question.
How does a real squirrel react to a robot snake?
Yeah. Or
we have to know that.
A real squirrel, would it mate with a robo squirrel?
And then
we'll
would
have
you
to look
have
into that.
mini
And
robo
then
squirrels, or would you have
that happen? Would you have a hybrid of some sort?
How about a robot squirrel and a robot snake?
Uh-huh.
Could they ever attack and take down a politician in Washington?
Well, these are all good ideas to study, and we need another $325,000 or so to
Per
do it.
squirrel.
Per squirrel. And per study. Then the cupcake thing. We got to find out how the cupcake shops are trending. Are there more cupcake shops?
Yeah.
Or are there fewer?
Yeah.
I want to know. America wants to know, and the politicians want to know. So they've
wait a minute.
received $2 million to find out.
If there are more cupcake places?
Right, we got to know how many cupcake places
we don't
are,
know yet.
and how many are there? What's the trend in them?
We don't know yet.
I think there's more. I personally think there's more.
May I make a suggestion?
Sure. Mm-hmm. Does it include spending more money? Because that would be yes.
Well,
the answer to that one is yes. If that's your question.
Well, yes and no, and I'll explain when I get to the end. You pay some college kids, and you say, go to the library and look for old phone books, and go through the yellow pages from 10 years ago, and then go through and do a Google search today and find out how many cupcake stores there were 10 years ago. and how many cupcake stores there are now.
That's not going to cost $2 million. It's going to cost
Wait. Then take the other 199,000.
You mean 1.99 million?
Yeah.
It's $2 million. Yeah,
yes,
$2 million.
Yes.
What kind of crappy study on cupcakes did you think we were going to do?
And you do a study on why we're studying how many cupcake shops there are. Mm-hmm. I mean, I grew up in a bakery. Mm. I can guarantee you there are more cupcake shops now than there were when I was growing up. How do I know? Because we didn't have stupid people back then that would just want to start just the cupcake shop because people had to go and get their cupcakes and their bread at the same place.
Well, cupcake shops are awesome. First, let's not disparage them.
We are a specialized. We are a specialized. We are a specialized nation now, where we weren't back then.
That's
so.
positive.
Of course, there are more cupcake shops.
Have you never